Hi everybody, this is CephasRed, and welcome back to another episode of Doki Doki Literature Club. Now, we're now starting to write our third poem, I should say, not letter. Third poem, and I do understand that this game may be a little bit more than what originally thought. Like, there's a lot things deeper than what we see on the surface. For one thing, I know that for a fact that Monica's little chibi character is not there. That's interesting. So, but I do also know for a fact that any word that we click into this poem reflects around the certain girl that you like. So anything that has to deal with simple, light, and dark runs with Sayori. Anything that's cute, like say cheeks or twirl or something like that, is more towards Natsuki's side. And then, if it's anything that's in regards to like long words, like a universe or memories or something like that, like long intricate words, that's more Yuri's side. And that's kind of where I'm going towards. I like Yuri a lot, so I'm going to go to that area. So here we go. Unending. Disoriented. So now we're caught up. We got 2 for 2. Let's go with Whisper. Okay, so we got 1 for Natsuki. Ambient. Fear. Valentine. That's another one for Natsuki. Okay. Wonderful. Contamination. Uncontrollable. And now we've got 1 more. We're going to go to... Yeah. Okay. First time playing through this? Yeah, it is. Oh, man. I'm the last one here again. Don't worry, I just walked in too. Were you practicing piano again? Yeah. You must have a lot of determination. Starting this club and now picking up piano? Well, maybe not determination, but I guess passion. Remember that the club wouldn't be here if it wasn't for all of you. And I'm super happy that you're all willing to help out for the festival too. Ah, I can't wait for the festival. It's gonna be great. Okay, well, yesterday you said you weren't excited for it, Natsuki. Eh? Weren't you complaining about yesterday, Natsuki? Well, yeah, I'm not talking about our part of the festival. But that's a whole day of school where you get to play and eat all kinds of delicious food. You sound a bit like Sayori all of a sudden. Monica, do they really have fried squid? Squid? It's a pretty specific thing to look forward to. Oh, come on! You were saying you don't like squid? You, of all people. I didn't say I don't like it. Besides, what do you mean by you of all people? Because it's right in your name. Monica. I guess that means squid. That's not how you say my name at all. Also, that joke makes no sense in translation. Huh? Yeah, that's right. It doesn't make any sense in translation. Huh? Oh, never mind. Let's just focus on our own event for now, okay? Fine, fine. Your reaction are as fun as Sayori's anyway. Excuse me, where is Sayori anyway? Oh, there you are. Sayori is sitting in a desk in the corner of the room looking down at nothing. I walk over to her. Hey, Sayori. I wave my hand in front of her face. You're spacing out again. Ah, sorry. Don't mind me. You can go talk to everyone else. Huh. Is everything alright? Of course. Why wouldn't it be? It just feels like you're a little off. Sorry for assuming things. Jeez, you worry too much about me. I'm fine, see? Sayori shows me a big smile. Don't let me distract you from having fun with everyone else. Well, alright, if you say so. I worriedly glance at Sayori before turning back towards everyone else. The conversation is already dispersed, with everyone back at their usual activities. Maybe I should ask Monica if she's noticed anything about Sayori recently. Since they've been preparing for the festival, they must be spending a lot of time together. I timidly approach Monica, who's shuffling through some papers at her desk. Cephas, what's up? Sorry, this might sound a little strange, but have you noticed anything going up with Sayori recently? Anything up with her? What way do you mean? Maybe I'm reading into it a little much, but she seems a bit downcast today. Oh, you think so? I can't say I've noticed anything about her. Monica peers across the room at Sayori, who is idly dragging a rubber eraser up and down her desk. Maybe there is something on her mind. I'm surprised I'm not the one asking you, Cephas. You certainly know a lot about her than I do. A lot better than I do. Yeah, but she's never really like this. She's always talking about things that bothered her. But this time when I asked her, she was really dismissive. Sorry, I know it's not your problem. I just wanted to ask if you knew anything, so I'll drop it now. No, it's important to me too. I mean, I'm also friends with her. And I also care about the well-being of my club members, you know. Maybe I'll try talking to her myself. And you sure about that? She seemed like she wanted to be left alone. Are you sure? Maybe she just has a hard time bringing it up with a person of interest. Person of interest? What do you mean by that? I'm saying that maybe the things on her mind is you, Cephas. Me? How on earth would you come to that conclusion? Well, probably shouldn't say too much, but Sayori talks about you more than anything else, you know? Huh? She's so much happier ever since you joined the club. It's like an extra light was turned on inside of her. What? No way. Sayori is always like that. She's always been full of sunshine. It's not any different now than it always has been. You're so funny, Cephas. Have you thought that maybe you've always seen her so cheerful? Because that's how she is when she's around you. I said too much. I'm sorry. What do I know anyway? I mean, I didn't mean to jump to conclusions, so you should just forget about what I said. I'll try to talk to her. So try not to think about it for now. Alright. Monica smiles meaningfully. I know she said to forget about it, but I already know that I won't be able to get her words out of my head. Monica stands up from her desk and walks across the room to where Sayori is sitting. I watch her kneel down next to Sayori and gently talk to her. But she's keeping her voice so quiet that I can't hear her from here. I sigh and sit myself down. I know Sayori told me not to worry about her and have fun with everyone else, but that's impossible to do when she's behaving like this. Exactly how much do I care about her that I'm willing this to weigh me down so much? Now it feels like I'm the one behaving out of the ordinary. But there's nothing I can do besides wait for Monica. Why does it feel like I'm being watched? I glance around the room. Suddenly I notice Yuri peeing me from me over her book. But she looks away just quickly with a flustered look on her face. Oh, Yuri, you're so cute. I realize that she won't get anywhere like this. I've never actually seen Yuri approach me or start a conversation on her own accord, so I have no choice but to approach her myself. By now, it's a little easier for me to do that, so I stand up from my desk and sit in one next to her own. I didn't mean to bother you or anything. Relax, you didn't even do anything. But I could tell that you wanted to be alone with your thoughts. Alone with my thoughts? How are you even able to tell what I was thinking like that? Well, it's something that I do a lot. So it wasn't hard for me to spot based on your posture and expression. Not that I was staring or anything. I wouldn't do anything creepy like that. In any case, I guess you were right. I'm sorry if it caused you any concern. I don't apologize. Your troubles are only a concern of those who willingly share in that concern. Of course, there are certainly those who find the most comfort in keeping them themselves, but if you would prefer to share what's on your mind, then I would be glad to listen. Oh, it's really not that big of a deal. I was just feeling a bit uneasy about Sayori. Sayori? Yeah, she seems a little off today. When I asked her about it, she didn't want to admit it to me. So I can't help but wonder if something happened to her. Oh? That's quite romantic. Huh? I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to say something stupid. Yori, can I just hug you? I want to hug you so badly. It's not that. I just didn't want you to be so misunderstood. I don't want you to misunderstand. Sayori and I have just been friends for a long time, that's all. Ah, I see. Then perhaps it is unusual for her to be dismissive to you about her feelings. Or maybe I'm just reading into it a little too much. Cephas, the world is full of meaning, even hidden deep beneath plain sight. And there are so many untold mysteries behind every person, no matter how well you may know them. Ah. So you think that there might be something behind it after all? I think that Sayori is a very complex person. Her mannerisms on the outside don't always match what they may be going on inside her head. Yep, kind of, obvious with her poems, basically. Like those poems. Woof! And she may not always know what she wants. I noticed her strange behavior today, too. And I also feel some concern for her. But in your case, it looked like she was fully occupying your thoughts, wasn't she? Well, I guess that was the case. Sayori, she really means a lot to you, doesn't she? I guess. But you don't need to put it that way. We're just good friends, that's all. Yuri suddenly looks deeply into my eyes. Her expression is gentle and curious, as if she was searching for something. Embarrassed, I avert my gaze.
Sometimes, a person's mysteries are untold even to themselves, and you, as someone honest and caring, may uncover feelings you weren't aware were in you. That is, I think that she would be a very fortunate person to have you feel that way about her.
Yuri, you're giving me too much credit. I'm a pretty simple guy, so I think I'm pretty good at understanding my own feelings. I'm not nearly as sophisticated as you.
That's not a compliment, is it?
It is what it is. Anyway, as long as we're here, why don't we do some reading?
Well, as long as you're okay with it.
Yeah, I should be taking my mind off this whole thing anyway. Okay, everyone. After some time passes, Monica calls up to the club room. Yeah, hashtag Yuri Philosophizer. Philosophizer, that makes sense. Why don't we share our poems now? Before I know it, everything is back to normal. Everyone goes back to retrieve the poems, and I do the same. I make eye contact with Monica, and she smiles at me. I wonder what she's talking about with Sayori. Who should I show my poem to first? Okay. Since we started with Sayori the first day, and ended with Sayori the last day, I think we should probably do Sayori second or third. So, since we started with Yuri yesterday, I wonder if we should start with Yuri again, or maybe start with Monica or Natsuki. Who to pick first? You know what, let's go to Monica. Hi, Cephas. Have you thought about what you wanted to submit to perform at the festival? Well, being in this club is one thing, but performing in a bunch of people? I'll have to give it some more thought. Okay, no pressure. Whatever you do, I'm sure it'll turn out great. Anyway, let's take a look at today's poem. Sure. I let Monica take the poem I'm holding in my hands. It's pretty good. It makes me think of Sayori, like the other one that you wrote. You two are like the dynamic duo. Ah, that's kind of exaggerating it. Yeah, probably. Oh, that's probably exaggerating it. You do spend a lot of time with her even in this club, don't you? Then again, I don't blame you for being a little shy. I'm not shy, it's just... I'm just teasing. I know it takes a bit of time to make friends with everyone. But Yuri and Natsui are super interesting people, so don't be afraid to give them their share of time. And you can talk to me every now and then, too. I'm not, like, unapproachable or anything, am I? No, it's nothing like that. I'm just still getting used to being here, that's all. Yeah. I'm sorry if I was putting pressure on you or something. I really didn't mean it like that. No, don't worry. I get what you're saying. Well, alright. Anyway, I'll share my poem with you now, alright? Alright. Okay. Here we go. The Lady Who Knows Everything. The old tale tells of a lady who wanders earth. The lady who knows everything. A beautiful lady who has found every answer. All meaning, all purpose, all that was ever sought. Here I am. A feather. Lost to drift the sky, victim of the currents of the wind. Victim of the currents of the wind. Day after day I search with little hope, knowing legends don't exist. When all else has failed me, when all others have turned away, the legend is all that remains, the last dim star glimmering in the twilight sky. Until one day the wind ceases to blow. I fall, and I fall, and fall, and fall even more, gentle as a feather, a dry quill, expressionless. But a hand catches me between the thumb and forefinger, the hand of a beautiful lady. I look at her eyes and find no end to her gaze. The lady who knows everything knows what I'm thinking. Before I can speak, she responds in a hollow voice. I have found every answer, all of which amount to nothing. There is no meaning, there is no purpose, and we seek only the impossible. I am not your legend. Your legend does not exist. And with a breath, she blows me back afloat, and I pick up a gust of wind. Okay, so reading this, it's like... I think she's talking about herself here. Someone who knows everything, and then, but at the same time, is not being appreciated for what she knows. And then it can result in basically finding that person that she loves that appreciates her for what she knows, but not being able to find it. And so basically finding no meaning or purpose. So that's this is kind of a depressing poem. Huh. You know, I feel like learning and looking for answers are sort of things that gave life meaning. Not to get too philosophical or anything, but it was kind of my own mind, and that's what I wrote about. I see. I never really put much thought into it. In a way, it's almost paradoxical, because if we find all the answers, wouldn't the world start to lose its meaning? You know, there's one thing I noticed. It seems like everyone in the club prefers writing about things that are more sad than happy. Are you surprised? I mean, if everything was okay, we wouldn't really have anything to write about, would we? Humans aren't two-dimensional creatures. I think you know better than anyone. I mean, you mean one-dimensional. Oh, yeah, that. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. If you are ever too shy to share your writing because you're afraid it's not that good, it can be really disheartening to get a lukewarm response to something you put so much into. But if you find other people who enjoy writing, then sharing becomes a lot easier. Because instead of just telling you what his writing is good, or okay, or bad, they'll want to focus more on everything that went into it, and the things you can work on. It's much more encouraging that way, and it will make you want to continue improving. It's almost like having your own little literature club, don't you think? That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Who should I show my poem to next? Okay, well, let's save that for a second. There we go. Return. Okay, so let's go to Natsuki. Oh man, this is seriously a step backwards. Eh? I liked your last two better than this one. I mean, I guess I can't be mad at you for trying different things as long as you're not trying to impress Yuri or something like that. Gross. Okay, like you said, I'm allowed to try new things. Why are you so emotionally invested in my poems anyway? Isn't that more of a compliment to me? No, gross. It's not like I care. It's not like one of us in this club has to make sure you're not slacking off. Really? Well, what if you ended up just scaring me away? That's, it's not like you would actually do that. Yeah, you're right. It's kind of fun to hang out. It's kind of fun to hang out here, even if I have to put up with you. Gah! Natsuki elbows connects with my stomach. Oh, maybe I wouldn't mind scaring you away after all. I was just joking. Oh, I know. Don't worry, I was too. How the heck do you call that a joke? That seriously hurt. Well, maybe it was funny to her. I guess that's kind of the point. I should really just watch my mouth around Natsuki. Anyway, Natsuki holds her poem out to me like nothing even happened. Okay. I'll be your beach. Your mind is so full of troubles and fears that diminished your wonder over the years, but today I have a special place, a beach for us to go, a shore reaching beyond your sight, a sea that sparkles with brilliant light. The walls in your mind will melt away before the sunny glow. I'll be the beach that washes your worries away. I'll be the beach that you daydream about each day. I'll be the beach that makes your heart leap in a way you thought had left you long ago. Let's bury your heavy thoughts in a pile of sand, bathe in sunbeams and hold my hand, wash your insecurities in the salty sea, and let me see you shine. Let's leave your memories in a footprint trail, set you free in my windy sail, and remember the reasons you're wonderful when you press your lips to mine. I'll be the beach that washes your worries away. I'll be the beach that you daydream about each day. I'll be the beach that makes your heart leap in a way you thought had left you long ago. But if you let me by your side, your own beach, your own escape, you'll learn to love yourself again. That one's very, very positive. Sad but positive. And I know what you're thinking right now. You know, euphemisms, but we're not going to do that, okay? We're not going to do that in this one. Yeah, I felt like I kept writing about negative things, so I wanted to write something with such a nice message for once. Besides, the beach is awesome. Kind of hard to write anything negative about the beach. So you decided to write about the beach first, then came up with the message later. Yeah, well, it's only because of what happened yesterday.
I mean, after Yuri and I realized we kind of wrote about the same thing, she wanted to pick a topic to have us both write about or whatever. And, ugh, you can really see you're doing that too. Making us write about a simple topic, then trying to impress me by coming up with something all fancy. Well, it's not like I care. I just did it anyway. I mean, I guess mine ended up just being kind of metaphorical too. But there's nothing wrong with doing that once in a while. At the very least, it was good practice.
Very nice. Very nice. Who should I show my poem to next? Okay, in a way, it can also be... That poem can also be quite sensual. That's about as far as I'm getting with that, okay? Alright, I'm gonna go to, Sayori next here.
This is your best one so far. It's really nice, Cephas.
Thanks. Sayori, you've been a little quiet today. Is everything alright?
Of course. Everything is fine. Maybe I'm just a little tired today.
Do you want a nap or something?
No, that's silly. Don't worry about me, okay? I really want to see your smiles on your face.
Well, alright.
Hey, Cephas, I'm still a little surprised. I really thought you would try writing your poems like the way Yuri does. Or even Natsuki. But in the end...
Yeah?
I guess you're the one who likes this one the most. Why? You don't want to get closer with anyone else?
Wait! Of course I do, but doesn't mean I need to try so hard to impress them. I still understand you the most, Sayori. I know you have to sometimes put up with me, and then I have to sometimes put up with you. But we have a wavelength or something. This is how the poem came out. Sometimes it feels like you're the only exciting thing in my life. So sometimes it's just easier to write when thinking about you. Sayori?
No, Cephas, I don't deserve this. You're too nice to me. Why are you doing this?
Sayori has trouble keeping her voice steady all of a sudden.
If you had fun with everyone else instead, this would be so much easier.
Sayori! I glanced around the room, make sure nobody has noticed this. Sayori, I probably never said this before, but I don't understand what you're feeling right now. Yeah, I've been like, what are you talking about? Tell me what would cheer you up. Sayori shakes her head. She sniffles, keeps shaking her head. Finally, she gathers herself and puts on a smile.
It's nothing, Cephas. It's just a little rain cloud. I'm sorry you had to see that. I promise it won't happen again. Just smiles from everyone, okay? That's all that matters. Go play with everyone else. I'm going to go home a little bit early today.
Sayori,
tell Monica I wasn't feeling well, okay? I'll see you tomorrow.
Before I can say anything else, Sayori cheerfully walks out of the classroom humming to herself. Okay. Yuri.
Well done, Cephas. You definitely improved in your writing over the course of these few days. Has my advice been helpful to you?
Yeah, definitely.
I'm glad. Sharing your writing like this, it's a lot more fun and rewarding than I anticipated. I need to remember to thank Monica. I think we all felt a little awkward at first, but now it seems like everyone is enjoying sharing their writing and seeing what others think. I guess I can't really disagree. I was afraid this whole thing would be a chore. But it's a great way for me to spend a little personal time with all the girls in the club. But it's fun getting to know everyone and their writing. And I guess doing some writing myself. Well, have you learned anything about yourself, Cephas?
Huh?
Well, you know how I like to say that writing is a very personal way to get in touch with yourself. In the end, it doesn't matter if you're a good writer or a bad writer, and even my opinions are just opinions, you know? As always, I believe what's most important is exploring and discovering yourself. That's comforting.
I'm kind of afraid of disappointing you in some way or another.
Eh? Why me?
Well, you're always sophisticated with your writing and have the most advice to share.
Is that so?
Yuri thinks for a good minute.
That must be terrible.
Huh?
For me to have become someone whose opinions is fearsome. How unlikable of me.
Yuri, it's not as bad as you're making it sound in your head. I just meant that I respect your opinion.
I see. I'm sorry that I always overthink and come to these sorts of conclusions. I'm just a little too used to it. Overthinking.
Overthinking?
Being disliked.
Yuri, that...
What am I saying? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to bring that up. Let's move on.
Alright.
Do you want to share your poem now?
Oh, do you want to share your poem now?
Okay. Here.
Beach.
Yeah, she definitely wrote the same way as Natsuki. Beach. A marvel millions of years in the making. Where the womb of Earth chastically meets the surface. Under a clear blue sky, an expanse of bliss. But beneath gray rolling clouds, an endless enigma. The easiest world to get lost in is one where everything can be found. One can only build a sandcastle where the sand is wet. But where the sand is wet, the tide comes. Hold on, I kind of got lost there. Give me some. Everything. One can only build a sandcastle where the sand is wet. But where the sand is wet, the tide comes and gently lick at your foundations until you give. Will it gently lick at your foundations until you give in, or will a sudden wave send you crashing down in the blink of an eye? Either way, the outcome is the same. If we still build sandcastles. I stand where the foam wraps around my ankles, where my toes squish into the sand. The salty air is therapeutic. The breeze is gentle yet powerful. I sink my toes into the ultimate boundary line, tempted by the foamy tendrils. Turn back, and I abandon my peace to erode at the shore. Drift forward, and I return to earth forevermore. It almost sounds like she's happy to just give it up. That's what it sounds like. Oof. I'm aware the beach is kind of an inane thing to write about, but I did my best to make a metaphorical approach to it. Yeah, Natsuki already told me about it. She did? She didn't say anything weird, did she? She just wanted us to write about the same topic again. I suppose to better compare the differences in her writing styles or thought processes. Anyway, it was her idea. Knowing her, it's no surprise that she'd want to do something like that. She probably just wants to show off. It's not like I have a particular interest in her writing style. I just went with her request. But, well, I suppose it's not so bad to write about something simple on occasion. It can be refreshing, you know? It's good for me to calm my thoughts once in a while. Yeah, I think I agree. Thanks for sharing. Okay, you three. We're all done sharing poems, right? Why don't we start figuring out... Hold on a second. Is this me, or did you say something strange just now? Huh? Something did sound a bit unusual. That's right. You deviated from your usual catchphrase when addressing the club. Catchphrase? I don't have a catchphrase. Jeez, why is the mood so weird today? Look, even Yuri isn't immune to it. Stagnating air is common foreshadowing something terrible is about to happen. In your books, maybe. Look, the only thing different is that Sayori isn't here. Ah, it seems you're right. Sayori always helps lighten the mood a little bit, doesn't she? It's almost like everyone's balance is thrown off a little when she's not around. Where the heck did she run off to anyway? I thought she went to pee. Natsuki, please show some decency. Oh, come on! She actually wasn't feeling too well and went home early. Oh, sorry. Wasn't feeling too well and she went home early. Is that so? I hope she's alright. Seriously? Of all the times not to go home with her, you pick the time she's not feeling well. So much for you two being all lovey-dovey. No! First of all, stop misunderstanding my friendship with Sayori. And second, she's kind of been avoiding me today, so I didn't want to force it. Who? That curious expression coming from Yuri, of all people. Calm down, guys. I talked to her earlier and everything's fine. What did she say? Anyway, we need to figure out the rest of the festival preparations, so let's decide what everyone will be doing this weekend. I already know what I'm doing. That's right. Natsuki will be making cupcakes. But we might need a lot of them in different flavors. Can you handle that all by yourself, Natsuki? Challenge accepted. And as for myself, I'm going to be printing and assembling all the poetry pamphlets. Sayori will be helping me to sign them. And as for Yuri, you can, huh? Guys, can you help me come up with something for Yuri? I'm useless. No, it's not that at all. You're the most talented person here, you know? Now Natsuki's pouting too. Jeez, even I can tell now. I guess I never gave Sayori enough credit, but I can tell things are even harder on you when she's not around. That may be the case, but I can't also be a leader on my own, then I won't grow as a person. 1 second. Stream says,
Better write them poems to Senpai, otherwise there will be consequences. Yeah. So, Hiyori, you have beautiful handwriting, you know? So you should make some banners and decorations to help set this atmosphere.
Atmosphere? About that, I love atmosphere.
Yuri's expression suddenly changes to as she stares at her desk and focuses and starts nodding to herself. Your mind is basically racing, I see. That's great. Well, you'll be a wonderful help, Yuri. But anyway, that just leaves you, Cephas, the one who is truly useless.
Don't say that. In fact, both Natsuki and Yuri have some pretty heavy tasks to handle. It would probably go a long way to give one of them a hand. You could always help me out as well. I would be really appreciative of that.
Ah, that's, as Monica's suggesting, I spend the weekend with one of my club members. How on earth are they going to respond to a suggestion like that?
I suppose I wouldn't mind a bit of help. Well, even if you don't know how to bake, there's always some dirty work I could give you. It's not like Monica's going to give me a choice. You shouldn't be sitting down your butt anyway.
Natsuki likes to mumble a bunch of excuses like that.
If I recall, Natsuki, you mentioned that you would like to handle the baking on your own. Cephas may not like to be around if you only make him out to be a nuisance. So, therefore, he may be suited to assisting with the decorations. Hold on! I never said that! How hard could it be to make a few decorations anyway? Sounds like you're just making a bit of excuse for Cephas to... What are you saying? That'll be extremely meticulous work. And baking isn't? What do you think? Guys, let's settle down for a moment. In the end, I think it's up to Cephas to decide how he'd like to contribute. Besides, he hasn't really gotten the chance to spend any time with me yet, you know? So I'm sure he's interested in... You literally just said, I'm surprised as well. Sorry. I was just saying, though. Jeez, can we just settle this already? Yeah.
Cephas, you're okay with this, right? In the end, it's up to you. Of course.
Very well.
In that case, everyone looks straight at me. And of course, I'm going, oh! Oh, gosh. Jeez, gross. Natsuki, Yuri, Monica, I should really go see Sayori. I think I should. Oh boy. Okay. Natsuki wants to do the baking on her own. She's able to do that. Yuri, I like Yuri. I want to go spend some time with Yuri. But, again, Monica, I have not really been able to spend time with her at all. So, that's even that. Sayori, I kind of want to see how she's doing. You know what? I'm going to save here. There we go. There we go. If something goes wrong, I can always go back. So there we go. This is a visual novel, of course, so... Yeah, but that's the thing, though. Natsuki's not really someone that I like that much. I like Yuri, though. But I should go see Sayori. In any other case, I would probably say, like, what about Sayori? Where should I do, you know? So, I honestly think I should probably take Sayori. I mean, if it's going to be for anyone, then I prefer helping Sayori. I mean, we're already neighbors, and... But Monica said... Monica said that Sayori was helping her. Jeez. Do you really hate us that much? No! Sorry, I didn't mean this to be difficult. Just think of the club, okay? Okay, well, if Monica's gonna help Sayori, then... At least I actually thought about her. Jeez. Alright. Save that! Put in that one. Jeez. This is not easy. This is not easy. Yuri. Well, I'll probably be more useful helping out Yuri. Me? Are you serious? Why would you... Natsuki, I can already tell you're about to say something mean. No, I was just saying... Ugh. So, you'll be helping Yuri then, Cephas. Yeah. That's what I'm going to do. I'm glad. I have a bad habit of overthinking these sort of things. So I think your assistance will be very useful. That's great to hear. Natsuki, you'll be able to handle them baking yourself? I mean, yeah, I already said I'll be fine. Okay. Everyone can tell that Natsuki's feeling a little sour. So, is that everything we needed to go over? Yeah, that should be about it. Are you guys excited? Well, excited may not be the right word, but I suppose I'm looking forward to it a little bit. Do you feel the same way, Cephas? Me?
yeah, I guess you could say I'm interested to see how it turns out. That's good enough for me. What about you, Natsuki? Natsuki. What? Why is everyone yelling at me? I didn't even do anything. No, that's not what I meant at all. Yuri anxiously glances around everyone in the room. I'm sorry for this. I don't really know why Cephas picked me, and also, your cupcakes are the best cupcakes I've ever had. They go really well with my tea. Nothing that I do for the event will compare to that, so... I get it. I'm kind of surprised, though. Why? I'm the one acting immature. I already know that. But you're trying to cheer me up all of a sudden. I know, I'm not very good at it. I'm sorry if I said something bad. Natsuki isn't the only one surprised. Monica and I are also taken aback by Yuri's words. Then she already has trouble with words. Trying to cheer someone up must be far out of her own comfort zone. But I begin to understand. Yuri was trying to sound like Sayori. Even if it didn't work perfectly, I can tell that she tried to say something Sayori would say at a time like this. Because Sayori always helps everyone smile and feel good about themselves. No, I kind of appreciate it. I'm sorry for making a big deal out of nothing. But I'm going to say this. You better bet my cupcakes are going to be the best part of the whole event. I believe you. Yeah, I hope to see everyone do their best. But with that, there's nothing more for today, so I guess it's time for us to head out. Alright, let's get out of here then. Everyone packs up their things. I start to follow Monica and Natsuki at the door as they chat between each other. Eh? I turn around. Sorry, I realized that I don't have any way of contacting you this weekend. Oh, you're right. I can't believe I slipped my mind. Should I give you my phone number? I think that would be the best way, yes. Alright then. Yuri and I exchange phone numbers. Okay, then I'll be stopping by your house on Sunday. Eh? My house? Is that a problem? No, not at all. I just thought I would be the one going to your house since I'm the one helping you. I suppose that makes sense. But if you don't mind, I think I would prefer going to your house. Alright. In that case, it wouldn't be a problem. I decide not to press Yuri for a reason. It's not like it should matter much either way, so I'll just need to make sure my room is clean. I hope I managed to make myself useful in some way. I'm not nearly as creative as you are. Don't underestimate yourself, Cephas. I think we'll make a very protective team. Even if you only choose me because you felt bad or something. Wait! You don't actually think that, do you? I don't know. It's difficult to come up with any other reason you may have chosen me. You're forgetting the one reason with the most common sense. I chose to help you because that's what I want to do. But... Yuri thinks to herself with an extremely tense expression. Yuri, you're overthinking this. You wanted me to point out when you're overthinking, right? I didn't realize. I'm telling you, I want to. That's all there is to it. Do you believe me? Yuri really thinks really hard again. She looks straight in my eyes for a long while. I believe you. As if it took tremendous effort, Yuri finally says that and relaxes her expression. And I'm really looking forward to Sunday. Yeah, I am too. After that exchange, I make my way out of the door and Yuri follows. I can't believe this. Yuri is coming to my house on Sunday? Even though I would have preferred to do this with Sayori. My anxiety still shoots through the roof. I guess I've gotten pretty used to handling her at this point, but who knows what might have handling when we're outside of school. She even told me she was looking forward to it. I shake my head. Why do I feel nervous that Sayori finds out about this? It's not like we feel that way about each other. Besides, like Monica said, this is about the club. I have nothing to worry about. If I just go with it, then I'll have a good time.